Alright guys, we're going to do a grounding, anxiety releasing Vinyasa practice today. So when you're ready, grab your mat and let's get started. We'll start by laying down on our backs. So just find a comfortable position. Take your hands so that just the tips of the fingers are touching, and you're going to put them on your rib cage, kind of like where you imagine your lungs to be. And then close your eyes. Start to feel that when you inhale, your fingertips separate apart as your lungs fill up. And then when you exhale, your fingertips come together as your lungs go down. Just take a couple breaths to just get used to what your breath physically means in your body. So you're just bringing your mind a little bit closer to your breath. Now that you've had a couple breaths to get used to that sensation, you're going to use a controlled length breath. So maybe start with something small like the number 3. But in your head, inhale for 1, 2, 3, and then exhale for 1, 2, 3. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 1, 2, 3. If you want to make your breath a little bit longer, extend it on the exhale. So your inhale would be 1, 2, 3, and then your exhale would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're just starting to get your mind wrapped around your breath, calming your senses, bringing yourself into your body. As your mind focuses on this one single pointed object, your breath, all the clutter, all the fidgets, they might start to go away. And if you get really clear on your breath and then all of a sudden you stop with that clarity and your mind wanders, it's okay. Just bring it back to your breath. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a couple more breaths on your own with whatever number you chose. And then let your hands fall to your sides. You're going to keep a nice steady breath. Bend your knees, pull your knees in towards your chest, and just start to roll forward and back, massaging your spine. And maybe you take big rolls, or maybe you take small ones. And then you're going to come all the way up to a seat. So find a comfortable seat. You can sit cross-legged or another way. Look straight forward. Maybe close your eyes again. Pull your belly button in. And then really gently, you're just going to tilt your neck over to the left. Start to feel a stretch along the right side of your neck. And then reach your right arm out towards the side. You could lift it up high or take it down low, but just find a spot where your neck feels like it's getting a light stretch. Maybe you even tuck your chin so you get around the shoulder blade, that area of your neck. And then we're going to stay here for a second. And the longer you're in this posture, the more the intensity of the stretch might start to burn. The more your mind might start to wander, tell you little tricks. But see if you can go to the same breath that you had when you were laying on your back. So big inhales where you feel like your chest is expanding, and just as powerful exhales where you let all of the stuff out. Maybe your mind even helps you count again to that number so that the rest stays quiet. But you just find a nice deep breath. Notice if you feel like you want to move, but just observe. See if you can come out of the need to do that, the need for action, the need to be reactive, and just breathe and choose to stay. And then slowly bring it up to the center. You can put your right hand back on your right thigh. Just gently tilt your head over towards the right so your left neck starts to stretch. Then extend your left arm out. You can play maybe fingertips towards the floor. Maybe you have them out long. Maybe you move your chin around just a little bit. See where you want to get the target for this movement. And then maybe close your eyes. And know that again, your mind can stay calm if you focus on your breath. So maybe again, it helps you to go back to that number. The same equal inhale and exhale. Because when you're focused on one thing, it helps you overcome or forget about those other little voices inside of your head that are trying to hold on, to grip you down. And right now you're trying to release. So breath by breath, in and out. Just trace your breath. Go deeper into your breathing. Just for a moment longer, we'll stay. And then slowly bring it up to the center. Take your left hand to your left knee. Maybe just move your head up gently forward and back. Just little tilts of the chin. Relax the spot between your eyebrows and your forehead. Relax your tongue while you move your neck. And then gently from here, just roll yourself forward. Plant your hands on the mat, step your knees back. So you're in a tabletop. And just take a couple cat-cow. So inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, round into your spine. Maybe you have the same equal count breath as you had when you were laying on your back. Careful that while you're moving, it's not about having this perfect back bend or this perfect rounded spine. There's no attachment to the end result here. And if there is, it's okay. But you just want to work on letting that go. Letting go of the need to be perfect. Having this textbook practice. Instead, you just respect and honor how your body is moving in your breath today. And then when you're ready from here, tuck your toes under, send yourself up into a fluid downward dog. So you can bend into one knee, shake into the other. Maybe it feels good to bend your knees and do some rolls, cat-cow-like with your spine, just like you did before. Whatever helps you soften the mind and go back to your equal breath. Alright, so we'll start to make our downward dog a shape that we're going to hold, but you're not going to hold on to the sticky parts in your body. You're going to imagine that you're relaxing into your downward dog. So before you do it, take a big breath in through your nose, and with your exhale, let go. Now you can start to reach your heels down to the floor, and they may or may not touch, that's fine, but if they are reaching down and then your spine rounds, bend the knees, reach out through the fingertips, squeeze your forearms, your elbows towards each other. Let the back broaden, the shoulders soften, and then maybe you stay there, or maybe then you start to send your heels down again. But you want a long spine, soft through the shoulders. Inhale, lift your right leg up behind you. You can bend your knee, draw some circles, shake it around. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, take your knee towards your forehead. Think about a really big cat rounded spine. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, press into the fingertips, round. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, press into your fingertips, round. And step your right foot through between your hands. Bring your left knee down to the floor, untuck your toes, and then place your hands interlaced on your right thigh. Take an exhale and just release. So we're in this low lunge, but it doesn't have to be perfect, right? You just have to breathe. So that while you're trying to do good for your body, you're not creating the stuff that you want to release, the tension. So to soften the voices in your brain, again, just go to your breath. Big inhale, feel your lungs expand. And complete exhale, letting go. Maybe you press a little bit further into your right heel. And use every breath to lift up through your heart space as you press down into your lunge. Breathe. Nice even breath. From here, maybe inhale, reach your arms up. Lift up through the back of the heart. As you exhale, place your hands down on either side of the right foot. Step your right knee back so you're in a tabletop. Inhale, bring your shoulders a little bit more forward. As you exhale, bend your elbows, bring your chin and chest down, but keep your hips up. And then inhale, snake it forward so that you're laying on your stomach. Hands underneath your shoulders. Point your toes, lengthen through active legs, and then start to squeeze your elbows towards each other. Pull your hands back as you curl just the heart up off the mat. Lift the head, but pull the chin back so the throat is open, but the back of the neck is long too. Breathe. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, lower the head down to the floor. We'll do it again. Inhale, pull your hands back, squeeze your elbows towards each other. Lift up through the back of the head. One more inhale. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, curl up, lifting from the back of the heart. Point through your toes, activate your legs. Exhale, lower down. From here, tuck your toes under. Press yourself back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Bend the left knee. Draw some circles. Move into your left hip. Soften the face. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, round, knee to forehead, really big cat spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take your knee to your forehead. Step it through. Bring your right knee down. And interlace your hands on the front of your left thigh. Maybe stick out your tongue. Soften into the stretch. Lift up through the back of your heart. Drop your shoulders. Breathe. Maybe you count again in your head. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. And as your breath gets a little bit more even, allow it to release your body. Maybe you reach your arms up, lifting through the back of the heart. And then everyone on your next exhale, take your hands down, step your left knee back. Inhale, bring your chest forward, weight into the fingertips. Exhale, bend the elbows, bring your chin and your chest down. Inhale, slide it forward onto your stomach. Now take your arms out wide, so it's like the letter T. You're going to bend your left knee, take your left foot up and over towards the right side. Maybe take the right ear on the mat. This could be enough stretch for the right shoulder. If you want a little bit more, take your left hand behind you. Maybe you try to interlace all 10 fingers and puff out through the chest. Now allow your shoulder to open up. If you want still a little bit more, stack your feet back towards each other. Squeeze your palms together, but release the fingertips so that there's no tension in the hands. Breathe. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly release. Take your left hand down, roll onto the middle, and then roll onto the left side. So the right knee can lift, the right foot can come to the floor behind you. Maybe that's enough. For a deeper shoulder opening, you can take the right hand behind you. Maybe interlace all 10 fingers. Try to work the palms towards each other. That might be enough. If you want a little bit more, take the right leg on top of the left. And breathe as you open into a soft chest. So your arms are helping with this stretch, but you don't want to pull. You don't want to twerk. You just want to soften breath by breath, creating more space because you're getting rid of the stuff that's holding you back. If you have your hands held together, release them, and then just slowly bring it to the middle. So you're leaning on your stomach, take your arms wide, point your toes, and then inhale, come up onto the fingertips, just lift through the chest. Exhale, lower down. Take your hands underneath your shoulders, press up to a Shake out your head, shake out your neck, pedal out your feet. And then find stillness. Breathe. Look forward and just take some slow little steps up to the top of the mat. Take your feet kind of wide, about hips width, and then just bend your knees and roll a little bit side to side. Maybe hold opposite elbow. Shake into your shoulders, shake into your neck. And then release your hands. Interlace all 10 fingers behind your back and then reach the fist away towards the floor. Maybe you still have a bend in your knees so you can keep your spine long. Maybe you straighten. Breathe. Again, that same equal breath. Slowly roll up to standing. Keep your hands interlaced behind your back. Reach your fist down. Lift your chest up. And then slowly bring it back up to standing. Release your hands by your sides. And step your feet so that they're hips width distance. Inhale, reach up, look up. As you exhale, fold forward, maybe with bent knees. Inhale, look forward, halfway for length. As you exhale, keep your hands on the floor, bend your knees, squat down. So it helps to reach your hands a little bit further in front of you. That way you can really set some weight in your heels. Lift your chest up. Maybe take your hands off the floor, turn your palms facing up. Lifting through your heart as you let your tailbone just sink and your heels ground you to the floor. Take a couple deep breaths, practicing the breath. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe that helps you quiet your mind. Maybe that helps you relax your toes. Soften the fingers. Let the nervous system relax. And then from here, slowly just sit down and find a comfortable seat. Inhale, reach your arms up high over the top of your head. Interlace all of your fingers into a fist. So from here, you're going to inhale, drop the fist, lift the heart. Exhale, reach forward and round. So start to move kind of fast. Inhale and exhale. So you're not going for any real destination in this movement. Allow yourself freedom to let go of this perfect back bend, this perfect rounded spine, and really just do move a little faster. That way, you don't have time as much to think. Your body can just soften into the movement. You can start to let stuff dissolve. Inhale and exhale. If you haven't already done so, maybe close your eyes. And then when you're ready, slowly bring your hands to prayer at your heart. Just keep your eyes closed for a second. Let that energy settle by just going to your controlled, elongated breath that's equal. So whatever number works for you. Let your tongue relax from the roof of your mouth. And follow the path of your breath. So it grounds you back down after that little bit, that little burst. Hopefully that little bit of movement was a way for you to release. And now with your stillness and with this nice deep breath, you have just a little bit longer to feel what's going on. Alright, if your eyes are closed, just open them gently. Put your hands on the floor in front of you. Shift your weight forward. Find the top of the push-up. Wrists, elbows, shoulders are stacked. Inflate through your shoulder blades and then relax. Imagine that this strength building posture is actually a stretching posture. So what can you stretch to release? Yeah, your navel pulls in, but try to stretch out through your fingertips. Soften your mind, soften the shaking by going to a deep, long breath. Inhaling for the number that worked for you, and exhaling for that same number. Take one more inhale, and then exhale, press to a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up behind you. As you exhale, step the foot between your hands. Spin your left foot flat. Inhale, reach up, warrior egg. So you're bending your right knee. Lift up through the backs of the shoulder blades, but soften through your neck. Maybe your eyes go straight forward. If looking up makes your neck feel kinked. If it feels good for you, maybe you take your palms together overhead. Breathe. Go to your same breath. That same number of breathing. In and out. Maybe close your eyes. Take one more inhale, and then exhale, open up warrior B. So you'll bend your right knee, and then shift your gaze over extended long right fingers. Maybe bend a little deeper. Use your breath to inflate underneath your armpits, so your heart space is lifted. Eyes soft, even though they're in one spot. And maybe that gaze over the right fingers allows you a nice stretch through the neck. Breathe. On your next inhale, straighten your right leg. Scoot the left foot forward just a little bit. And then just start to move, reaching forward and back. Stretching through your ribcage. Forward and back. Pull the belly in. Relax though. So even though your belly button pulls in, even though you want your muscles engaged, there's a difference between action and aggression. And you want to be that peaceful doer. So if you notice that you're coming onto an edge where you can't breathe, that's when you maybe back out. Keep reaching forward, and then on your next exhale, take your right hand down and reach your left arm up. Trikonasana. So your right hand, it might be on the right shin. If you have a little bit more space, maybe you take it inside the right foot. Maybe you grab onto the right big toe. And then the traditional gaze is looking up at the left thumb. But when you look up there, your neck feels all tense. your jaw, your throat feels constricted, maybe choose to look down. Use your right arm stretching down, your left arm stretching up to help you inhale deeper through your heart space. Fill the places that you're creating. New energy and life. Inhale, reach your left arm over your ear. And then as you exhale, take your left hand down. Step your left foot forward. You might move your right foot over to the side just a little bit. And slowly roll up to standing. Now take a second, square off your hips. Right hip back, left hip front. And then inhale, reach your arms up over the top of your head. Interlace your fingers. Press ground through the feet. Lift up through the heart space. Big inhale. And then as you exhale, tuck your chin towards your chest. Start to round yourself down. So maybe your hands come to the floor, maybe not. You want to try to get your forehead to touch into the right knee. If you need to bend your knee to do that, that's fine. But you want to try to get that contact. And then go back into your deep breath. So if you lose that thread of your breath, it's okay. You just remind yourself, hey, that's what I'm here to do, to breathe. On your next inhale, slowly roll yourself all the way up. As you exhale, take your left arm forward, your right hand back. Your left hand might go on your right shin. Maybe it goes on the floor outside the right foot or inside. And then reach your right arm high. Now again, the gaze is traditionally towards your right thumb. But if that makes your neck, your throat feel constricted, if it makes you feel tension, take an exhale, and just release that idea of where the perfect gaze is. And find a spot where you can look so that you feel the twist in the middle of your spine. And it's like freedom. Your long inhales help to lengthen, and your just as equal exhales help you to twist just a little further. Take one more inhale. Then as you exhale, bend the right knee, step your left foot forward. Take your hands to prayer, left elbow outside the right thigh, press your palms together, and then go a little further in your twist. Further by leaning deeper into your breath. Use your inhales to lengthen you, and your exhales to get a little further twist. One breath at a time. Now if you feel tension, if you feel constriction, if you feel that that burden that's holding you back is there, instead of using your inhales to lengthen and your exhales to go deeper, you use your exhales to let go where you are, and your inhales to flood them anew. Slowly bring it towards the center, stay low, and then sit down on your heels. If you need to take your hands to the floor, that's okay. Maybe again you reach your arms forward, palms up. Try to lift through the heart space as you ground through your heels. Now if this is not available, try to keep the heels down and just reach your hands back, lifting up through the chest. So you've got support. Breathe. And then slowly sit down. Reach your legs up for a Navasana. Now you can bend your knees, long spine, stretch through your toes, reach through your fingers, breathe. So now again, we've got one of these strength postures, but think about relaxing through the effort. Breathe. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, cross your shins, plant your hands, step to a plank. Stack your wrists or elbows and your shoulders. Press into the floor. Breathe. Long, deep breaths. Eyes on a spot where your neck feels long. Take one more inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale, side out, let it go. Inhale, lift your left leg up. As you exhale, step it forward. Inhale, reach up, warrior egg. So bend into the right knee. Lift through the shoulder blades as you soften through the shoulders. Remember, your gaze can be forward, your gaze can be up, your hands can be apart or they can be together. But you just choose the position. You choose the depth where you're able to breathe. Feel the breath. Trace your inhales and your exhales. Use the counting of your mind. Take one more inhale. Exhale, open up, warrior B. Bend into your left leg. Set your gaze gently over your left fingers. Inflate the rib cage. And use the breath to reach out more through the fingers. Use your breath to get lighter. Because with every exhale, you're literally letting go. And so then with every inhale, you've got more space, you've cleared it out. And it's a gradual process. Take one more inhale. Exhale, straighten your left leg. Scoot your right foot a little forward. And then you're just going to move. Shimmying through your rib cage, side to side. When you're ready, reach forward with your left hand. Maybe your left hand comes to your left shin. Maybe it goes towards the floor. Maybe you hold your toe. Long through the legs. Lengthen through your spine. Use your breath to open up through your heart in the front and in the back. Now if you're glancing in a spot where you feel that you're holding on, close your eyes. Take an exhale and just soften the neck. So you might even come out of the posture a little. And then as you come out of the posture, feel an inhale that helps you go back without that big thing that you just let go. Maybe you do that a couple times. Exhale, softening. Inhale, expanding. Inhale, reach your right arm over your ear. As you exhale, take your right hand down. Step your left hand down. Just move the left foot to the side. Step the right foot up. And slowly come up to standing. Square off your hips. Inhale, reach your arms high. Interlace the fingers. As you exhale, tuck your chin, round down. Now if you need to bend the left knee to get your forehead to touch the shin or to touch the knee, That's fine. As you're reaching through your arms, send an exhale to the tips of your fingers so that you're not gripping for dear life. Breathe. If you need to come out, that's okay. Slowly bring yourself up, head last. Reach your right arm forward, your left arm back. And then as you exhale next, go into your revolve triangle. Place the right hand on the shin, on the floor. Reach up through the left. Maybe gaze at the left thumb. But then check in. Is that not the right spot for you today? Every day is a little different. Breathe. So you're careful here. You're not leading with the head, with the brain. You're using the heart to twist you, the heart to guide the posture. And then your breath fills your heart, softening, releasing, creating more space right there. From here, keep the twist. Bend your left knee. Step your right foot forward so your feet are together. Bring your palms to prayer. Right elbow outside your left thigh. And then press your palms towards each other to open up the chest, the heart even more. Using your breath. Maybe you close your eyes. Slowly bring it back to the center. Reach your hands forward as you sit down towards your heels. Maybe your hands come back. Maybe you don't need them. Maybe you reach your arms front. Ground through the heels. Let your tailbone way down as your heart lifts up. Allow your eyes to soften, your tongue to release, and tell yourself there's no end goal here in this pose, no attachment to a shape. So it doesn't matter how you look, it's how you feel. And you breathe. And then you just make the necessary adjustments so that you can. Gently sit yourself down. Lay down on your back. Bend your knees to a 90-degree angle, hands behind your head. We'll do some bicycle crunches. Now, for these crunches, I want you to be mindful of what you're doing with your neck, your shoulders. So take an exhale before you start and release your head, the weight of it onto your hands. Maybe do it again, big inhale. And then exhale, let the head be heavy. Now keeping a soft head and neck, use the belly button to lift your chest up. Belly button pulls in, heart rises. And then you twist, right and left. Keeping the head and neck soft. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. Now if the legs, adding on that extra, makes it so that you're clenching your jaw, your tongue, making your neck work, take the legs out and just crunch from side to side without the legs. heavy head, soft neck, strong core. So you're seeing here that just to use one of the muscles in the body doesn't mean that you have to add unnecessary strain on another. And then bring it back to the center, cross your shins, roll yourself up, plant your hands down, step to a plank. Stack your wrists, your elbows and shoulders, press into the floor. So by now, you should have a pretty good sense of how you're breathing, how your breath can help you control your mind. And by softening into the mind, releasing the agitation, the attachment, the overachieving nature, you can actually find yourself right here appreciating it right now. Breathe. Slowly press yourself to a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. As you exhale, step it between your hands. Bring your left knee down, untuck the toes. Walk your right foot a little bit to the side. You can turn your right foot out 45 degrees. And then just lift your chest. Open through the heart as you press a little bit further into the right hip. Now this might be enough. If you want a little bit more, you can come down onto your forearms. Try to puff out through the heart space. If you want to add a little bit from here even, you bend your left knee behind you, you can reach back. Now you can choose, you can lift the chest a little bit and pull the leg a little bit more, having more of a quad stretch, or you can pull the leg back and open up more through the heart. Now, how do you know if what you're doing is right? It's not by how it looks. Ask yourself, can I breathe? Has my ego taken me beyond my breath? Or am I still able to soften here? If you're holding onto your back foot, release it down. Everybody walk your right foot over towards the right side of your mat. Bring your right knee down and slide into a half pigeon posture. Now, if this hurts your right knee, you can lay on your back and do a figure four. Otherwise, use your hands to lift your chest so that you can come out of the hip a little bit and release. And maybe this is enough, just creating length. If you want a little bit more, you can reach your arms in front of you, come down to the forearms, maybe all the way down. Still a little bit more. It might feel nice to take your left hand and thread it underneath your right, left ear on the mat. Breathe. Allow your right hip to just melt. And it's not just your right hip. Every posture is actually a synchronization of your entire physical body with your breath. So yeah, we are targeting the hips here in this half pigeon. But if in order to get deeper into your hips, you grasp, you cling with something else, you're not getting anywhere. So take a couple deep breaths, those long practiced inhales and exhales, just like we did at the beginning. And if you notice that you cannot release, Then come out a little bit. Back up. Be honest with your breath. Slowly bring yourself up. Plant your hands into the floor. Step your right foot back. You can roll the hip around in your downward dog. And then place it on the floor. Inhale, come forward to the top of the push-up. Exhale, bend your elbows lower all the way down. Point your toes behind you. Squeeze your hands back. Lift up through the back of your heart. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press into straight arms. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. As you exhale, step it through. Bring your right knee down. Walk your left foot over to the side a little bit. Turn it 45 degrees. Start to press into the right thigh. Lift up through your heart. If you want a little bit more, you can come down to your forearms. Maybe you bend the right knee behind you, reach back. And then you've got the option to work on a quad stretch by pulling your foot towards your body, or to work more on the chest opener by reaching it away. Release the back foot if you're holding on to it. Plant your hands. Walk your left foot towards the right side so that you can slide backwards towards your half pigeon. Press into the fingers to lift up through your heart. Inflate. Feel your breath moving just here. And maybe that's enough. Maybe you want to reach forward. Maybe you bring your right hand underneath the left. Surrender into the posture. Go to your breathing. So right away, you decide on the number, and then you inhale for that number, and you exhale for the same. So you just start finding back, finding the tool that makes this yoga, that makes all these strange shapes really beneficial for you physically and mentally, releasing blocks. It's all tied to your breathing. Slowly bring yourself up. Press your hands into the floor. Lift to a plank. Big inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Untuck your toes, point your toes. Inhale, lift, squeezing the palms back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, tuck the toes. Press into straight arms. Exhale, downward dog. Shake out the feet, the hips. And then bend your knees, bring your knees down to the mat. Come up to standing on your knees. You want your feet behind your knees. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then interlace your fingers and reach the palms to the ceiling. Big inhale, drop the tailbone, lift through the shoulder blades. Exhale, reach over to the right. Inhale up to the center, reach up. Exhale, reach over to the right. Inhale, lift up to the center. Exhale, reach over to the right. Couple more times. Bring it to the center. Release your hands. Take them to your lower back. Start to roll your shoulders back. Lift the fronts of your hip points up. Inhale, open into your throat, open into your chest. If you start to see the wall and the floor behind you, maybe take your hands to your heels. Breathe. Maybe you keep your hands on your lower back. Practice relaxing your tongue. Maybe close your eyes. Couple deep, full breaths. Slowly come out, headlocks. Sit down on your heels. Take your gaze straight forward. Reach your hands behind you, grab onto your heels. Inhale, puff up the chest. Exhale, tuck your chin. Ground down and bring the top of your head to the floor and start to straighten into your arms as your hips lift up. Pull your belly button into your spine. Maybe walk your knees up closer towards your forehead. Breathe. Let the top of your head ground down. Let the back side of your body relax. Slowly roll yourself out. Bring your head up last. Use your hands gently on either side of you, and then just bring your legs in front of you. Stretch both your legs out long. Inhale, reach both arms up high. Exhale, stretch them towards your feet. Let your back body soften. Breathe. Go back again once more to that thread of your breath you established at the beginning when you were just laying still. So pick your number and focus your mind on the power of each and every inhale as it happens, and each and every exhale as well. Slowly roll yourself up, head last. Butterfly your knees out wide, bring the soles of your feet together. And it's different for different people. Maybe your feet feel better further away. Maybe they feel better closer up. But you just want to move your knees a couple times. Just softening into your hips. Just maybe stick out your tongue. let it go. And then when you're ready, tilt your tailbone back, lift your heart up. Big inhale. And then as you exhale, start to lengthen forward. So you're lengthening out of your sits bones. You don't need to come all the way down. Just come to the spot where your spine feels long. And if breath by breath, the spot where your spine feels long gets a little bit further, your spine feels a little bit longer, then that's awesome. And if not, it's okay too. So nice deep breaths. Again, maybe you use your counting. If for no other reason, then it helps your mind stay still. Slowly bring your head up. Extend your legs out to either side. And you can scoot yourself forward. And when you're ready, lift your chest. And maybe start to walk your hands back. Maybe not. Maybe you come to the forearms. Maybe you come all the way to your chest. Breathe deep. Remember, it's not about getting a deep split. It's about softening. Using your mind and your breath to release the tension. To release the baggage, to create softness and space. Slowly bring yourself up. Take your legs together and lay down on your back. You can take your knees over to the right, maybe your arms like a cactus, gaze over the left. Maybe switch sides, knees to the left, eyes to the right. If there's any other postures that you need before your Shavasana, another back bend, a shoulder stand, go ahead and take it. And then when you're ready, find your corpse pose. So let your legs lengthen out. Let your palms fall to your sides. And then take a couple releasing breaths. So big inhale. And then exhale to just let the floor have some more weight. And then again, another inhale. And then exhale, give the floor just a little bit more. And then you can stay in your Shavasana as long as you like. It's good to stay until you feel your whole entire body has let go. And then after that, stay a little bit longer. So take as long as you need.